I've been following the much maligned saga of Ironheart for almost 5 years now, and we finally got a glimpse of the show, set to air June 24th. I watched and rewatched as much as my mind could handle, and these are the major points that stuck with me, so let's dive right in and see what Disney Plus has in store for us. First, I noticed that Ryan Coogler is executive producer, and I honestly don't know what that means. It feels like that time when Predators was presented to us by Robert Rodriguez, and when they tried to give Terminator Dark Fate more of a wow factor by listing James Cameron as one of the producers. When studios list prominent creators in the credits as producers or executive producers, remember, it doesn't mean crap. Okay, back to the trailer. I think it's produced fairly well, and it has a fine filming quality. It gets its message out competently and gives you a good understanding of the main character and her backstory, at least the way they're trying to portray her. It demonstrates how Riri Williams, and yes, that's actually her name, is a capable, strong, black, young genius. But how are you going to get that point across in a 2-minute trailer?
I heard Riri Williams was a genius. I see you're fed up, waiting to be acknowledged for your greatness.
You are not the first genius at MIT.
It feels like they're making her a bit more serious and entitled in this one compared to her debut in Wakanda Forever, where she emulated a child of 15 instead of, a college student.
You need to be conscious of the way that you look. Walking around here with that ash on your head.
This really seems disconnected because we didn't get any growth out of her during or after Wakanda Forever. I will say that her armor design in the trailer looks more polished, more developed, not iteratively, but like the studios took the time to develop a more grounded look. Also, I do give kudos for the fact that they aren't giving her a protagonist with an equivalent set of powers like hers. He's basically some dark wizard or something. Next, her character is expressed as an obnoxiously confident 15-year-old girl that acts as if she's done anything in life. I'm all for the genius kid or the underdog, but achieving without loss, without struggle, without being broken in two by life is completely missing the point of what life is all about. Or the point of the hero's journey. Achievement is not free, and great achievement many times has great loss attached to it. Life doesn't give you anything without taking a piece of you. Luke Skywalker constantly lost, and lost his innocence in Star Wars. Tony Stark was kidnapped, had shrapnel lodged in his chest, and had to deal with the demons of alcoholism before he became a great man. What's more, he became Iron Man out of a sense of duty, to undo the evils that his corporation wrought. In Ironheart, Riri has his chip on her shoulder because, of course, white toxic males in her industry. And she has to prove them wrong by creating something iconic. And I don't understand what that means.
I want to build something undeniable. Something
Important.
iconic.
How does this differ from the ideologies of the OG Avengers?
Do you want to kill Nazis?
I don't want to kill anyone. I don't like bullies. I don't care where they're from.
I get that heroes aren't perfect, and she may in fact mature in this series, but the show really isn't selling me on why I ought to care about a bratty, entitled 15-year-old girl. I think Marvel should read the room. I mean, who is this show for? Young black girls aged 10 to 18 that are into STEM and watch superhero films? Maybe they need a hero too. In fact, they do. But it seems like in a rush to give a young woman a role model, Disney overlooked what a good role model for a young woman should be. It seems like selfishness shouldn't be at the top of the list of important attributes. And as a Hispanic man, I don't need to see a Captain Puerto Rico. Well, it seems like this is going to be the latest, soulless, uninspired Disney Plus show about a character that flopped in the comic books and fails to elevate the brand. It's been in hibernation since the initial shooting wrapped in 2022, and maybe it should have stayed there. I could be wrong, and Ironheart could be that MCU show that turns things around, but I highly doubt it. Well, let me know if I'm dead wrong or if you agree. And as always, keep watching movies.